Hello and welcome to another edition of Arbitration Studios as we continue our journey across the whole darn thing. I'm JP Arbiter.
I'm Mrs. Arbiter.
And we have pink power armor. And we have the Minutemen. And we have old Fort Independence right there. I think we're going to take it. Think we're going to take it?
Yep.
We're going to take it.
Hey.
Nope. I want to talk to Preston.
Everyone's here, General. There it is. Pretty impressive, huh? Its real name is Fort Independence, but the Minutemen always just called it the castle. Now
Well, nice to know that the name actually stuck.
Maybe. Those walls could definitely use some work.
I'll admit, it's seen better days. But the
So, like, are stonemasons a thing, or are we just
near
grabbing
the port tunnel.
junk and just kind of throwing up makeshift barricades still?
Outside is the-
Probably makeshift barricade still.
We circle around south.
I think that was more of a lost art.
What are we waiting for? Let's just get
Kind
in
of
there
like
and
that
shoot the
pseudo
blasted.
arm, that's some metal that the Romans developed that's been lost through ages. They found samples of it in Rex.
Well, General, what do you think?
Set up a firing line, and I'll draw them out.
Really, Mum? I'm not sure that's the safest course of action. For your well-being, of course.
Sounds good. We'll hold back and wait for them to come to us. Just don't get yourself trapped in there.
Oh,
You heard the
I'll be fine. I'm wearing power armor and I got a big-ass sledgehammer.
until we're in position.
You can hold your own. Oh, fragmites.
Yep. On top of the ones that I already had.
Yep.
So. Alright, kids.
Time for some fun. Well, came a Milo nest. That's pleasant.
Daka, 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 daka. You too, buddy. I got your number. Boom. Oof.
Number 9.
Ah, mighty number 9. Should we do that for one of these?
Maybe.
And I accidentally squashed one of my people.
Uh-oh. Oops.
Splat! All right. Who's next, huh?
Who indeed?
Oof. Popped a leg.
You'll be able to fix it though.
Well, yeah. Fixing power armor is kind of one of my specialties. Shite!
Hi.
We need to focus on taking the capital.
Okay. Ooh, flamethrower. Daddy like. Especially since that, that'll allow me to, take care of those egg nests without too much trouble. Oh, Christ.
Other than getting a legendary glowing Mylark on your bad side.
Oh, for Christ's sake. How come there aren't legendary Mirelurk hatchlings?
You're too young to be legendary yet?
I guess.
Or we should say they're not born Barney Stinson.
No one is born Barney Stinson. No one can possibly be born Barney Stinson.
I know, I'm just
Even
saying.
Barney Stinson didn't start off Barney Stinson. He had to become as awesome as he was. Ah, Flamer makes everything easy.
Well, I have a fire line.
Mm-hmm. I see what you did there.
Yep. Of course.
And speaking of seeing what we did there, someone is not pleased with us.
Who might that
Mama.
be? Ooh.
Although I think I just blew her the fuck up.
Almost. Now you did.
Oh, hey, we have one straggler. One! And he's running away!
It's like, oh crap.
That's
Mom's down.
right! Run!
Mom's down. I'm gone.
Run, Crab Cake, run!
Crab cake.
That's my nickname for him, Crab Cake.
That's a thing, I suppose.
Alright. Alright. Preston? Hi, anything else? Hello? Preston?
Glitch, maybe?
I seriously hope not.
Hey,
Let's focus on getting the radio fixed for right now.
Oh!
Oh, radio. Okay.
Hey, that makes sense. While I'm at it,
Good work, people. But we aren't done yet. The General and I are going to have a look at the radio, see what shape it's in. The rest of you, clear out any remaining Mirelurks or eggs you find.
It's kind of funny to me. Wait a second. The radio. Oh, okay.
well, actually, it was,
And you basically had to punch him to
I had
find
to
out.
punch him.
Can't believe we actually managed to take that thing down.
Bloop. Okay. Time to
Couldn't have lit up and find the parts you need.
Because, yeah, I need... Oop.
Guess it could be worse. See what you can do with it. I'm gonna go see what else is left around this old place.
And we are live and broadcasting on Diamond City Radio.
Build something that requires power. Okay. Like the whole damn thing.
Well, let's do some connectors and switches. Just to get the lights on. Although I can't get the water. Okay, who's shooting? And did I give you permission? Seriously, someone's... Was it you? You... Raider troubles at Somerville. Oh, well, that's gonna be right on the way to the glowing sea. But we have a little bit of,
Wow, we really did it. I've been watching the Minutemen fall to pieces for so long, I just... really something. Now we've got to pay off on what we've started. Bring the whole Commonwealth together and make it last this time. So, you know, back to business.
back to
Radio
business.
Freedom up and running, we can broadcast alerts to you anywhere, anytime.
Fantastic. Radiant Quests ahoy!
I've got another trouble spot for you to check out.
Oh, fuck no, Preston.
Spot for a new settlement. The trouble is, there's some kind of vicious beasts are airing there. Once you clear it out, set up a radio beacon to let settlers know about it. Before you know it, we'll have a thriving new farm instead of wasteland. We'll take back the...
Oh, well, I already have Starlight Drive and occupied, so yeah. That's cool. Anyway.
Hey. Codsworth.
If I might bend your ear.
Bend away.
Go right ahead.
So gracious, Mom. I do appreciate it. I've always had...
He only says that because he's programmed to.
Ever since the day my visual senses were first switched on. You and Sir... so good with young Sean, and so trusting of me to look after such a newborn bundle of joy. It just warms my nuclear core.
Wait, he's nuclear powered?
The stress I felt when the bomb was
He's mini nuke.
I searched but found
Wait,
no
would it be a mini
evidence of
nuke?
death.
Depends on what's powering him, really.
And when you
To create a mass that can go supercritical if compressed right, you need some high-grade radioactive materials.
Plutonium?
Well, plutonium and uranium are the easy and plentiful bits. I mean,
I know, I'm just messing with you.
something like californium is
You think I'm a hero?
expensive as hell, even though you could get more punch per gram if I remember my chemistry right.
in my 200 years, I've seen a pair good men and women apart.
So, what else is...
Model of what humanity should aspire to be.
But yeah, it's just... Uranium and plutonium are the go-to materials for making
Thank you.
making nuclear weapons simply because they are
Thanks necessary.
relatively plentiful.
I truly believe
Okay, just curious.
So,
you're the one to do it.
and since the idea of the Fallout universe was that instead of... Oh, hey, cool. We got a perk with Kodsy. Thank you, Kodsy.
Woot.
Gonna leave that right there. And leave that right there. We're gonna take a quick break and go meet our other factions of choice while we're out. So, get ready for a jump cut right now.
Cavalry's arrived, and it looks like they sent in the big guns.
Brotherhood isn't exactly subtle when it makes an entrance, huh?
There's no reason to
This will be subtle when you have that in your arsenal. It's a blimp.
Pridwin. She's loaded with enough troops and supplies to mount a major offensive.
It's a blimp.
Elder Maxon's here, and that means we're going to war.
A tire company used to fly one of those things over baseball games.
After rolling that thing in, you've certainly started a war.
If history's proven anything, it's that an overwhelming show of force has a chance of halting a conflict before it begins. Besides, Why should we hold?
An overwhelming show of force also annihilated humanity.
You're about to get to know the Prydwen up close and personal. I've received orders that we're both to report to her immediately. Follow me up
Right.
the route to the police station. We're going for a little ride.
Ooh, yay! We get to go ride in a helicopter.
Recover that tech I sent you for?
There it is.
Good job.
Excuse me, Scribe Halen.
I'm just thinking about you. Any luck with that tech?
Night Reese, here
Yeah.
it is.
And still
Don't walk away.
Here's a little. I'll always want more tech. So believe me when you're ready for more.
Can't do it right now.
That's all right. Take some time to recoup. When you're ready, I'll be here.
No problem, cutie.
Mole rat on a stick more than I can handle on my own. Bad idea. I'll see if I can get someone else to help me take.
He has the runs. Brotherhood at night saying that that mole rat on a stick was a bad idea.
Oh.
He's got the meat squirts coming. It's probably over seasoned. What do they season meat with? Do they just like
They
brine it in
easily-
seawater?
Well, I'm sure they'd be able to distill salt. Would distill be the right word for it?
Actually, yes, I think it would be.
Okay.
All right, dog meat. We're going for a ride.
Loaded and ready to fire. If you spot anything hostile during the flight, I suggest you put it to good use. Make sure
Right.
you properly identify
I get to
your
play it with a
target before
Gatling gun.
shooting. We don't want to have any mishaps and fire on the locals.
So,
Don't shoot us.
alright, I won't shoot people. I'll shoot synths,
Different from here.
and everything is a synth.
Never ceases to amaze me how drastically your perception of the battlefield changes from the air. We're gonna need that edge when we take on the Institute. They've already proven that they're technologically superior, which means there's no telling what types of weapons they'll have in their arsenal.
Mostly lasers that fire in the ultraviolet spectrum.
Make the difference. Now all we have to do is find them. And I'm betting that Elder Maxon will have a plan already in place by the time we arrive.
Haha. I'm just gonna...
I wish everyone down there believed in our cause. But they've been blinded by rumors and misinformation.
Alright.
Commonwealth's last hope for survival. Every man,
Oh,
woman,
dog
and
meat.
child will love.
Hey, I'm willing to bet he's enjoying the ride. Either that or he's scared absolutely shitless.
Probably enjoying the ride saying, whoa,
And I will gladly spill my
whoa. This is like better than a car. Wait, what's a car?
Looks like there's a firefight at that skyscraper.
We're on final approach to the airport. The Prydwen should be coming in just ahead. We'll be meeting Lancer Captain Kells on the flight deck. Just stick close to me and answer all of his questions.
Lancer Captain Kells, okay. Alrighty, I like that. Is that the... What the hell is that?
The ship?
Yeah.
Isn't that the ship, the robot ship?
Well, yes, for one thing, it's got robots on it. So apparently the USS Constitution has survived. I want to go say hi to the robots. I want to make them my friends.
Robots.
Robots.
As they try to make it back to the sea.
I guess the nuclear tidal wave just kind of shoved everything. So, is it Logan Airport is the airport in Boston, if I remember right?
I've never flown in, I don't know.
So, I'll have to do some research. I swear it's Logan, but I have been wrong before, many a times.
Yeah. Like I said, I don't know.
I love being wrong, though, because that means I learned something.
Far too long since I've been aboard. All right, soldier.
I mean, again, it's a goddamn blimp.
You're ready.
Well, I guess it's
But-
technically a rigid airship.
Yeah, it's not a blimp because it's metal.
Still suspended by hydrogen.
Well, that's beside the point.
Or I'm assuming hydrogen. I would think getting helium would be damn near impossible in the Fallout universe with the distinct lack of industrialized equipment. Meanwhile, hydrogen, all you'd have to do is find a fusion reactor and crack water.
Yeah. And fusion reactor isn't hard to come by.
Not... And yet the process for creating helium gas is.
Permission granted. And welcome back, Paladin. Allow me to be the first to congratulate you on a successful...
That's Tuvok.
And is this our new...
It is Tuvok.
That's Tuvok from Star Trek.
Well,
Yeah.
gotta have other jobs.
Reports. You'll be
He even emotes like Tuvok.
request and place the recruit in your charge.
I mean, he's not the guy in Spaceballs going, "We ain't found shit." And he's also not that damn helicopter that just ghosted through the entire Pridwin.
Ad Victoriam, Paladin.
So, real talk, Kells is like one of, what, 3 candidates of non-player characters in Fallout 4 that could convincingly be the player character from Fallout 3.
Yeah.
Sorry to disappoint you.
Sorry? A little soft around the edges, aren't you? If you want to earn your place among the best, you need to toughen up. I've read Paladin Dance's reports. He seems to think you'll make a fine addition to the Brotherhood. You might expect an endorsement like that to grant you a great deal of latitude with us. But let me make one thing clear. The
I want
Brotherhood
your
of
hat.
Steel has traveled to the Commonwealth with a specific goal in mind.
I want
As the captain
that
of this
hat.
vessel, I won't allow anyone to jeopardize our mission, no matter how valuable they think they are. Understood?
Absolutely.
Good. That's all for now, soldier. Your orders are to proceed to the command deck for the address. After which, Elder Maxon wishes to have a word with you. If you have any questions,
Great.
ask me now. Otherwise, you're dismissed.
I don't have any questions.
Then I suggest you head over to the command deck immediately. Dismissed, Initiate.
Thank you, Lieutenant Tuvok. That's what I'm going to be calling him from now on.
Elder Max.
Yeah. Everyone here in a proper Brotherhood of Steel uniform, and then here I am in a vault suit.
With difficulty. Each and every one of them.
With a dog.
My expectations. By rapidly
I
facilitating
take it that
our
these are all
arrival in the
section leaders of
You have
some
accomplished this amazing
kind.
feat without a hint of
'Cause-
purpose
assuming.
or direction.
Because, you know, he's not on a sound stage down below in front of everyone who's
Now
been
that the
aboard this
is in
ship.
position, it is time to reveal our purpose and our beneath the Commonwealth. There is a cancer, known as the Institute, a malignant growth that needs to be cut before it infects the surface. They are experimenting with dangerous technologies that could prove to be the world's undoing for the second time in recent history.
Is 200 years enough to be considered recent? I mean, it's not ancient history, but is it recent history?
I don't know.
That's like, is a hot dog a sandwich, I guess.
And masquerades as a human being. This notion that a machine could be granted free will is not only offensive, but horribly dangerous. And like the atom, if it isn't harnessed properly, it has the potential of rendering us extinct as a species.
So you admit that there is a way to harness synth technology for the greater good.
And their sins are considered
And then in the same breath, declare them a target for genocide.
Yep.
This
Okay.
campaign will be costly. And many lives will be lost.
Oh, if you only knew.
But in the end, we will be saving humankind from its worst enemy. Itself. Ad Victoriam. Ad Victoriam. Ad Victoriam.
Well, at least they're not doing the Heil Hitler salute.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
Or a good way to be awesome.
I care about them, you know. The people of the Commonwealth.
care about them? I thought we were preparing for war.
The Brotherhood is here to prevent a war by starting one of our own.
I don't think that's how that works. Is that how that works?
I would say that
I want you to start taking
most reasonable people would see that as an act of war by staging your own, even if...
I mean...
He's one of my most respected field officers. You couldn't get a better recommendation.
Cool.
From this moment forward, I'm granting you the rank of knight. And
Woohoo!
befitting your title, we're granting you a suit of power armor to protect you on the field of battle. Wear it with pride.
Sweet.
I'll do my best to live up to it.
I'm certain that you will. In any event, once you're finished becoming familiar with the Pridwin and my staff, report to the flight deck for your new...
That is a grody scar on his cheek.
Make us proud.
Oof. Oof.
What?
His hand went through his jacket.
Small errors.
Yeah, it's just oof.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Pridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, sister?
Fuck yes.
Good. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants.
But not the most important super mutant of them all.
Sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign.
Ooh, sexy.
Head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Ad Victoriam. Let me get my armor first.
Waited for you, I guess.
Although someone apparently shot some plate off of the damned,
Instruments are green, and we're cleared for release.
Hey, quit shooting, assholes! And yeah.
And don't run right into the Pridwin.
Yeah, don't run headlong into the...
To the damn ship.
Who the hell trained these guys?
Well, they didn't exactly have a... They couldn't exactly be by the book. Well?
Shut up.
Because you gotta find the book still.
Yeah. Ooh. Behemoth.
Ooh. Is there time enough?
Gotcha!
Woot! You leveled up.
Gonna take Aunt Mary. Gonna tell Aunt Mary about Uncle Tom. I don't know the lyrics to that, I just know the chorus. Whoa, baby! Yeah, baby!
Woo!
Whoop.
Baby.
Having me some fun tonight. Yeah!
Super Mutant Warlord. Yep, you're going down.
Daka daka.
Downtown.
Down to Pound Town. Oh, hold on. I thought I had grenades.
Down to Pound Town. That sounds like a porn about a bachelor party.
Oof!
Anyway, moving on. Birdie bird. It's a birdie.
Next!
Nice. So, stupid question.
Stupid answer. Nick for Polarni Quando Flu.
A?
You asked.
Yeah, well, the question I had in mind, actually, was the power armor wasn't as prevalent in either New Vegas or Fallout 3.
Not nearly as prevalent. That's one of the major changes that was frankly made to Fallout 4 comparatively speaking.
Greater access, and you don't have to wait for a certain point before you're able to use it.
Yeah, the idea was supposed to be since the character was from a pre-war society, they knew how to operate power armor without extensive training because they already had the training before the war. That doesn't explain how your attorney civilian spouse, Nora, i.e. me, also knows how to operate it unless, there's such a thing as power armor industrial suits.
Well, actually, the way they explain it is that your player character is the one who was the veteran.
No. The spouse is the male is the veteran. The female is the lawyer.
Oh.
It is all.
Well, it could have just been that you learned that. Well, who knows? Could have been some extra training or something that you just.
Or maybe she was a reservist or so. I don't know.
It could be anything. And, regardless of that, it's an interesting way to mix it all.
Mm-hmm.
But also, it could simply be you're more accustomed to the technology versus someone fresh out of the vault from the wastes who's like, what's this? And can't put 2 + 2 together. I mean, it's kind of like you don't forget how to ride a bike.
And I can certainly buy that, because even if your training was rudimentary, you still had power armor training from an organized military that developed the power armor in the first place, not just scrapped salvage suits that some group of idiots, even well-equipped idiots like the Brotherhood, figured out how to operate.
My better way to think about it is that, in essence, the character was either, obviously the male was the veteran, but the other option would be simply that you could have been a guinea pig or a test pilot, so tested out the first versions of the power armor.
But again, under what circumstance?
Who knows? Maybe it was a case of, like, the Chinese training the spouses of military simply because you can arm every man, woman, and child on the mainland and no one's going to get through. Or that was a Japanese, actually. But still.
I mean...
rudimentary training... Even if it's partial, it's still something. It's... You know how they say it's movie logic sometimes? This is video game logic. It's kind of this assumed thing.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we have to fall back on, is the fact that... I would
just kind of assume...
Look, we know we wrote this pretty much for the male character in mind.
But the female character gets it too.
And what's the justification? Don't need it.
The way I see it is that that women will jokingly grab the guy's shirt. What if she grabbed his power armor and learned how to use it on her own? Well,
I've heard of worse ideas.
I know. It's a legitimate possibility, though.
Not really.
I mean, I remember an episode of where they were hunting movie relics, and there was the Teal'c's the costumes where Teal'c was being auctioned, and he pretty much knew the second he saw it. He was like, "Yep, they can only watch those things once a year because they have to repaint the entire thing, the entirety of the silver." Yep. I'm not sure I'd necessarily want that particular part of from the movies for the costumes. I'd rather just get a replica that was similar enough.
Ha
But hey. It's just kind of like the fact that there's one pair of, that's somewhere out there in the world is one pair of ruby slippers.
Actually, they made like 5 for that movie, if I remember it. 3? 3 pairs?
3. 2 pairs are accounted for. One was stolen from a museum.
Ah.
Dance.
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
No, I just believe in being
Why do you hate
quick and efficient.
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight. So when you ask if I hate, I say hate's too gentle a word. These
hate's too gentle a word.
Are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to want.
Well, so he has the same reasoning to hate super mutants as you hate the Institute. Although for you, it's more of they have my child. The fuck, people.
I've seen what these.
Yeah,
Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important.
Now here's the funny part. Would you say the synth's base agenda is necessarily a bad thing?
It reminds me why I'm doing it.
It's good to know you're taking my advice to heart. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these.
The Brotherhood kind of loses legitimacy with me by the fact that they went to the Commonwealth from the Capital Wasteland. They specifically were sought out the Institute and were spoiling for a fight.
Oh, okay.
I'm one of those Fallout fans, few though they are, that liked the... Let's take those. That liked how the Brotherhood of the Capital Wasteland was compared to how the Brotherhood of Steel traditionally are depicted.
Mm-hmm.
Which is that pseudo-insular... That pseudo-insular kind of Jedi Order, only with technology instead of the Force sort of grouping. Basically Warhammer 40k Space Marines, complete with the kill, maim, burn anything that is not properly human ideology. So the Brotherhood in Fallout 3 was kinder and gentler. And I found that appealing. And now we've got this hybrid between that and the old school, and I think they inherited all the worst aspects of both. So, we are going to save you by slaughtering everyone around you. You can see how that kind of logic doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, there's stuff up here. I don't know why.
Always Nuka-Cola.
Not much stuff, but there's stuff.
Gamma rounds?
Yay!
What the heck are those?
Those are, remember when I had the gamma gun that gave people radiation sickness?
Oh.
That's what that is, so.
Okay.
Control systems. Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
Thank you, sir!
Strong now.
Paladin Dance is supervising the transfer of the Fat Man warheads to the Prudent. They'll provide quite an edge to our arsenal. I've also ordered a detachment to occupy the location, and use it as a staging area to protect the eastern side of the airport. All in all, you handed us quite a valuable location.
Good job.
Too bad it wasn't the Institute.
Not to worry, man. You'll be dealing with them sooner than you think. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. And even
Hey, put me on
ahead. By now,
put me in a vertibird. I'll liberate the fuck out of some other areas.
coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, our mission became clear. The Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
Right.
Sounds like you're gonna have me crawling through the sewers now.
It could be the sewers, the transit tunnels, or maybe an old vault. We just don't have enough information right now. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover
Very trusting.
I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Not right now, Elder.
Very well then. Dismissed.
Alrighty. And that is it for the Brotherhood. We got one last group to encounter, and I think we will be doing that next time. So, thank you everyone for hanging out with us today. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. On the other side of the screen are some other videos that we think you'll enjoy. And, yeah, when we come back, we will be continuing our journey across the whole damn thing of Fallout 4. So with that, I'm JP Arbiter.
I'm Mrs. Arbiter.
And we'll be seeing you